Hello and welcome to Aaron's Wall Street. Today we're at German Militaria fair with Chase Militaria. Start off with the machine guns, MG42, and then we got the MG34. This came first, this came second. The MG34 is a lot more expensive to produce. I think it's from stamped metal or milled. It's stamped or milled, can't remember the two, but that's the MG34, MG42. SMLEs throughout the First World War, also used in World War II until the introduction of the number 4. Spare barrels for the Bren, Type 56 Chinese AK. M16, Luger there, Afghanistan War bringback, various bayonets, got the sword bayonet there, got the sword bayonet there, you've got knife style bayonets there, that's the German one, they're bait-like grips. British World War I bayonets and the number 4 bayonet, but that was still used in World War II, 1907 pattern. World War II American pineapple grenade. Another one there, still got the paint. Mills grenade with the gas check on it. It's the gas plate there, so it can be used as a rifle grenade. German rifle grenade, armour piercing, anti-personnel rifle grenade. Some models of these can be turned into a hand-thrown grenade as well, and they're also self-detonate as well. Luftwaffe ammunition for the planes. This one's the Minenschuss. More rifle grenades, various different magazines, World War II German telemine. This is for vehicles and tanks and whatnot. Some nice Waffen-Amp stamps here. Very cool American booby trap. Various different magazines for German kit, different camouflage. We've got cold winter camo, and we've got African camo in the standard metals. Some really high-end gear in here. German Snellboat or E-boat. E-boat basically meant enemy boat. So for the torpedo boats. Fallschirmjäger. Observer, the Luftwaffe. This one here is extremely rare. The Chom badge. You get the copies going for over £2,000. Gold wound badge for 5 injuries or more, or a very serious one. Panzer badges, infantry assault, flak, Fallschirmjäger. See the detail, really well made. And various other different German awards. Detail on that one. Got the compass there for the Luftwaffe. There's chemicals in there, so I wouldn't recommend putting it on. Radiation. Various different slings. Take your pick for what you want. Big old rifle cleaning kit. What's this one for? This is for the Panzerbusch, so the anti-tank rounds. Anti-tank. There it is, K98. Yeah, ammunitions. This is a late war German bread bag. Just made from bits of everything they can get. So not all German gear was what you expect, perfect stamps and whatnot. Not everything was marked as well with German gear. And as you can see, this is pretty shoddy made. So obviously, too many visits from the RAF, and where Britain was starting to win, it was putting the strain on the Germans. Various water bottles. It's got the Africa Corps there one, but it'll be used all over on all the fronts, not just the Africa Corps one. Got the more common one there that we see all the time. World War One, German one as well. 2 kilo training incendiary. I've heard there are only drops in Russia, but I don't know completely on that. This is the medical kits that were taken into the bomber crews. So then there's still the original morphine. That's the early version, this is the later war version. It's got morphine in there, you've got jellies in there for burns, your field dressings, all in its original content. You've got the standard British World War II first field dressing. Some more kit here, another water bottle, World War I German belt, gas rattle, ARP gas bell, some wire cutters, Luftwaffe backpack, various bits of web in there, nice German belt. This water bottle, this is Vietnam era. It's pretty heavy as well, you wouldn't want to be carrying that, especially if it's filled with water. Got the American Vietnam era mess tin, so there's your water bottle, Vietnam and whatnot. Gerbishers, mountain troops, proper thick heavy boots. You would not want to be wearing those things. M43 boots. These are actually more common for the soldiers to be wearing than the jack boots. POW's field cap, see how salty it is. Nice cap. World War I British boots. And some various different helmets. American helmets, British helmets, captured German helmet there. Got a mutt for a mutt. Called mutt. Some original posters. I think that might be everything. Tanker's helmet. Just got back, got a few interesting little things, got a Falklands item, got a Baker, for the Baker rifle, so I got a musket ball for the Baker rifle, from Sharp basically. Also met Rifleman Harris, that was pretty interesting chatting to him. And I got a Cold War item, all about like the nuclear weapons, what they'll do to you from 1959. There'll be in videos to come in the future, that's why I haven't showed you yet. So cheers for watching. I'll see you next week for the next video when we're at Shenfield, Essex with Chase Militaria. And don't forget, subscribe. Cheers. Subscribe.